രാജ്ഭവന്റെ ചില്ലുമേടയിൽ ഒതുങ്ങിയിരിക്കാതെ ജനങ്ങളിലേക്ക് ഇറങ്ങി ചെല്ലുന്ന നിലപാടുകൾ ഉറക്കെ പറയുന്ന മുന്നിൽ കൊണ്ടുവരുന്ന കടലാസുകളിലെല്ലാം ഒപ്പുവെക്കാനല്ല ഞാനിവിടെ ഇരിക്കുന്നതെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് കേരള ഗവർണർ ആരിഫ് മുഹമ്മദ് ഖാൻ തന്റെ ഗവർണർ പദവിയുടെ 3ാം വർഷത്തിലേക്ക് കടക്കുകയാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മോടൊപ്പം അദ്ദേഹം ചേരുകയാണ് രാജ്ഭവനിൽ നിന്ന്. സർ, നമസ്കാരം.
Namaskar.
Thank you very much for finding time to talk to us.
Thank you.
From Aligarh Muslim University to universities in Kerala.
Yes.
You have been Honorary Secretary and President of Aligarh Muslim University in 72-73 and then 73-74. Almost 4 decades later, you are right in the middle of activities and affairs of universities in Kerala, right from Kannur to Kerala University. What do you have to say about the affairs, the state of affairs?
I love Kerala. Why? Because when I was a young student and I went to participate in an intervarsity meet on the occasion of the birth centenary of Mahatma Gandhi in 1969 to Almora, the venue of that intervarsity meet was a college. Naturally, the principal of that college was the chairman of the reception committee. And people from all over India, they participated in that varsity meet. There, this principal, in his welcome speech, he said, I can say with pride that Almora is the only district of UP which compares favorably with Kerala. And that is the day when Kerala, my mind conjured up images of Kerala society where the masses are educated. I still feel that the education system in Kerala, particularly the school education, even Niti Aayog admits, it is one of the best in the country. But the status of the universities is worrisome not only for me. Professor C.N.R. Rao, the topmost scientist of the country, he wrote a letter to my predecessor. The letter is with me. He says that it is such a surprise that a state which has such a robust school system, the bright students who are produced by these schools, they do not want to stay in Kerala. They migrate to other states. Professor Panikkar in his article has lamented the same fact. There are so many other people. I met this group of students in Delhi, Kerala students who are in Delhi, and I asked them that you are so bright and you are studying in the National Institute, why don't you come back to Kerala? They said, sir, if nothing else, one simple factor, you find the solution. If we get admission into a course of 5 years duration, there is no way we can complete it in less than 6.5 years. So if for nothing else, at least to save 1.5 year, we migrate from Kerala to other places. So much violence in the campuses, so much political leaders using constancy. I mean, I have no problem. I am not against politics. I am not against that. Form your youth wings or student wing there, but give them a roadmap. I am representing the President of India in Kerala. I have taken an oath to preserve, protect and defend the Constitution and the law. A law which has been signed by a bill which has been signed by Honorable President, and it has become law. If I differ with it, I should resign. If I had any prejudice or bias against the government, why I will praise them so openly and so loudly? And even today, if you ask me, I will praise whatever Shrimati Shelja teacher did as health minister. I will still praise that.
You are trying to saffronize the universities because BJP could not make a major headway in terms of state electoral politics. So it has become totally political.
It is up to them. I am not making any kind. If they are writing, they only can reply to this situation. My concern is that if non-saffronization or preventing saffronization means that you appoint teachers in the universities who are not even qualified to be summoned for the interview. So if this irregularity or this illegality comes to an end, who will benefit? Some BJP member? Who will benefit? The man who has secured 641 is not choice of the BJP. And they have seen, people know. We wrote to the Kerala University to nominate their representative. Right. We wrote to UGC and I appointed my nominee, who will be convener of the committee. Kerala University did not even acknowledge the letter of the Raj Bhavan. Okay. At whose instance? You can go to Kerala University and you can know from people. It is not Vice Chancellor who takes the decisions there. It is a small-time lawyer who is a member of the syndicate who has been nominated. He will give instructions to the Vice Chancellor. Everybody knows in Kerala. Go to the Kerala. These Johnnies, they are running the university. Vice Chancellors are sitting there just as facade. What has happened to Kerala? I can't accept this situation. The finance minister, I am naming him, finance minister comes to Raj Bhavan.
Sri K.N. Balagopal?
Finance minister, I don't remember exactly. With the request, he is a very nice person. He is a gentleman. And he very politely requested me. Very politely. He was not exceeding, I am not complaining against him. He is a very nice person. Thorough gentleman. And he very politely requested me that if I can consider, for my nominee, if I can consider this man who is vice chairman of the planning commission. The man whom finance minister is proposing to me, I said, can you give me in writing? He was a bit reluctant. I told secretary to note down, because it is not necessary. If you have come to meet me and you are making a request, I told the secretary immediately record down that the finance minister has made this request and place it before me. When I am constituting the committee, I will definitely give it due consideration. So the man whose name finance minister gave to me or requested me very politely, he did not, this is nothing against him. He is a very nice person. The same name, Kerala, how much time it takes for the syndicate to meet? So it means he was only making a statement which was not true. Because suppose I had accepted that day itself what finance minister had suggested, then he would have become my nominee. And Kerala University is saying in their letter on 5th that we had decided to nominate him, but he has declined. What kind of politics you people are playing with me? Nobody in the state has a right to give any direction to me. It should be clear to one and all. My directions to me can come only from Honorable President of India. And my powers are defined by the Constitution. Who are they to curtail my powers? They are my government.
My government?
Yes.
That's how you address it also.
Yes.
One does not expect the Honorable Governor to run to a police station and request the SHO to register an FIR. But Raj Bhavan had not informed the state government.
It is not question of Raj Bhavan. It is a this is what I am asking. Yes. This is my question. I won't allow even anybody in Raj Bhavan or my ADC to go to the police. It was for them to take in a state where people are arrested for writing Facebook posts. If you go to attend a public meeting, I do not want to name the person whose public meeting. But if in that public meeting you go wearing black shirt, you will be arrested. How many people have been arrested during last few months? About 2 months back, Aligarh Muslim University invited Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi to address the university community. He had as strong views on that issue as he had on where he felt that I'm saying things which are inconvenient to them. Why in Aligarh he did not try to assault anybody, try to physically, why he did not do that? Because he knew that in UP, it is not Pinarayi who is Chief Minister. It is Mr. Yogi Adityanath who is the Chief Minister. And if he does any physical violence, where he will land, he know about it. Chief Minister personally came to Rajbhavan and he made a point which I found quite reasonable. He said, Kannur is my home district. If you can give weightage to my opinion, I agree. But after this, I agreed, I gave my word that I will give weightage. You are head of the government, democratically elected. Your opinion must find weightage. Particularly, other places I will go strictly by my judgment. But in the case of Kannur, I will give weightage to your opinion. I agree. But what I had in my mind when I gave my word, what I had in mind is that we had, after the process selection is over, 3 names will come to me and then I will discuss it with the Chief Minister and give weightage to his opinion. Now what happened, 3 days later, call comes from CM office that my legal advisor is coming to see you. Without knowing the legal nitty-gritty, statements are made. The Advocate General contradicted the Chief Minister. But I thought that problem with me at that point of time was that I had given my word to Chief Minister. I know I am doing something wrong. And that was on that day itself that here I will honor the word which I had given to the Chief Minister, but no more I shall function as Chancellor. And I wrote letter to him next day, please you assume the role of the Vice Chancellor. Even if you bring an ordinance, I will sign it immediately. But I don't want to continue in this atmosphere where I had promised to give weightage to your opinion. But I was, suppose the opinion of the Advocate General was not handed over to me, I would have still insisted that let us go through the procedure. But if the highest legal officer of the state is saying no, his procedure can be scuttled, then I will have to start another legal war with him, which I wanted to avoid.
Thank you so much for finding so much of time amidst your hectic schedule. Namaskar.
Thank you. Namaskar.